He's a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma.
Welcome to a very special Minute Microscopy. Well, okay, it's not really special. I've just always wanted to say that. I'm Eric Rosenblatt, and today I desperately want to address a topic that clogs my kitchen sink, something fierce. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I hear this phrase time and time again used as justification for punishment of those who are oblivious to the existence or interpretation of whatever legislation they're accused of having transgressed. But here's the rub. When you really think about it, that statement doesn't even withstand a surface level of logical scrutiny. There are thousands of laws at the local level, which vary from place to place, tens of thousands at the state level, and probably hundreds of thousands at the federal level. Well, depending on what you consider to be a law, how could anyone possibly know all of them by heart? Even the presumed experts, the judges, have volumes of legal reference books they use. Are we expected to possess them too? Yeah, I know it's all available online, but if you wanted to actually read it all, to memorize it, you'd spend the entirety of your life on such a task. And since new laws and regulations are popping up all the time, once you've finished, you'd have to start all over again. And of course, by then, you'd be dead. And that's not even including case law. The thing is, the expectation that everyone could just intuitively know the law is farcical. Most people struggle to understand the basics of grammar, let alone the deep nuances of the law. And speaking of language, most of the so-called law is written in a special language known as legalese. A complex and barely comprehensible string of words have special, specific, and arcane meaning, far separated from the language used for common communication. If the average person can be expected to know the law like an expert, wouldn't they be able to just walk in off the street and act as lawyers and judges? Why then do those who argue the law and those who ultimately interpret and decide its effect on the citizens require special licenses and tests? Why do those individuals have to meet special qualifications, and yet those who pen legislation and decide on its adoption merely need to win a popularity contest? Am I missing something here? Anyway, to wrap things up, I just want to point out this isn't some kind of philosophical quandary we're talking about here. There are real-world implications, fines, loss of rights, incarceration, and at the very extreme, death, all over words on paper, words few of us can understand. Think about that.